What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here with another video, and today we're going to talk about the question of should I buy Theta or should I buy TFuel? Should I buy both? Specifically though, should I buy TFuel? And we're going to talk about that today. Hi, my name is Jeremy, and if you want to follow along my journey as I build wealth for my family, then subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you don't miss a thing. And remember, none of this is intended to be financial advice. These are just my opinions. I'm literally a guy sitting in front of a computer talking to a camera. All right, let's get to it. So right now the TFuel price is 38 cents. This is recorded on Wednesday the 5th. And if you look at the Theta price, Theta currently is $10.97. It's just been fluctuating right around the $11 mark. Doesn't seem to want to break out past that, but you do know in the last month it got up as high as almost $16. And so I've seen questions all the time is, what should I be purchasing? Should I be purchasing TFuel? Should I be purchasing Theta? Which one is better than the other one? And basically what I want to talk about today is this idea of the golden ratio and what I think that Theta might do in the future. When Theta and TFuel first came out, it was released with a magic ratio of 6.25 TFuel to 1 Theta. And so that makes a golden ratio of 6.25. Now obviously there's some inflation built into TFuel, but at the same time when mainnet 3 comes out, there will be built-in burning to basically keep that ratio essentially the same. So then the question becomes, right now if you look at the price, $10.97 is what Theta is, divide that by 38. We have a ratio right now of 28 to 1, which is, you know, significantly larger than that 6.25 ratio. Now, I don't want to get into the idea of what that ratio is and why it matters, but I do want to show you this. This was a video recently done by Cryptos for All, and I will link that up here. You can go check that out wherever it's at up here. He does a fantastic job of going through the total supply of Theta, the total supply of TFuel, what the built-in inflation is, and basically for Theta, when you stake your Theta, there is a 5% inflation of TFuel built in to pay out those staking rewards to everyone that has Theta staked. The same thing with TFuel. There is a 4% TFuel inflation built in to those who stake TFuel. And this is what's interesting right now is there are 59% of all Theta that is staked, and as of when he did this video, 11% of TFuel. And so that means that right now you actually can earn more TFuel by staking TFuel because there's fewer people that have staked TFuel, which means the payouts are larger for staking TFuel right now. And this is where that golden ratio comes in, because you'll look at the cost to purchase enough Theta to stake, which in this case right now is 1,000 Theta, and what it would take to purchase 10,000 TFuel, which is currently what number is that you have to have in order to stake TFuel. And what will happen is, as that ratio gets way out of balance, it will become cheaper. Let's say that, you know, right now Theta is TFuel is 28 to 1, that ratio, price ratio. You can actually make more on return on your investment by purchasing TFuel right now and staking it rather than purchasing enough Theta to stake it and earn a reward. But what will happen is supply and demand. As people see that, then they will begin to sell their Theta in order to buy TFuel, and that ratio will come back into balance. And so that's sort of what the creators of Theta did whenever they were designing all of this. Obviously, TFuel is the currency of the whole Theta project. That's what will be paid for broadband and selling your bandwidth. That's what you'll earn. And so TFuel is the currency of the Theta project. And so then the question becomes, right now is now a good time to buy? I'm not going to say one way or the other, but what I will say is that TFuel seems undervalued to me right now. Let's say that by the end of the year, now this is mere speculation, so do not take this as a gospel. Do not go buy Theta or TFuel off of this. This is mere speculation. But we know Mainnet 3 is launching at the end of June. We know that the World Poker Tour, although they had some issues with their initial NFT drop that they were trying to do, the fact that they had so many visitors to their website that it took the website down tells me that there's likely way more people interested in these NFTs than what we think. So that's going live. You've got other people who are launching NFTs. There's the rumor of Tom Brady possibly launching his NFT company, Autograph, on Theta. And so in my view, there is a huge potential that Theta could rise rapidly. And let's say that by the end of the year, mere speculation, Theta is $50 per token, okay? Even at the current ratio of 28 to 1, that would mean that Theta would be $1.79. I'm sorry, TFuel would be $1.79 per token. And so if you bought 1,000 at 38 cents, it cost you $3.80. And by the end of the year, you would almost have doubled your money. Now let's speculate that the cost of TFuel moves in relation to that golden ratio. It comes more in line with that golden ratio. If we're talking a $50 Theta price at the end of the year, let's say that it moves to 15 to 1. That means you've got a $3.33 per Theta. And if you put that same $380 to buy 1,000, all of a sudden you've got $3,300 with a $380 investment. As I've always said on these videos, I am a long-term holder of crypto. I do not buy for short-term. I'm not buying and selling these tokens on a regular basis. I find a project that has one utility. I'm not just buying coins because I think that the price is going to go up. I buy coins because I think in the long term, over 2, 3, 8 years, the project that token is built around will produce something incredible. And so I believe that with Theta. I've said it before. You've seen some of my other videos. I believe Theta and TFuel, because it's linked to Theta, will be a huge project that has the ability to sort of change the way that broadband streaming video is done across the world and across the internet. They've already got several patents. There are some big names and advisors behind Theta. Remember, you've got the co-founder of YouTube, who is an advisor for the Theta project. There are just so many things that Theta has going for it. There are all kinds of people that will speculate on crazy high prices for Theta. And you know what? I hope that they hit those numbers, because if they do, then there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be extremely happy that they bought in. But I truly, honestly believe, again, my opinion, don't go buy any of this off of this opinion, but I believe that Theta and TFuel are going to continue to go up month after month, year after year for the foreseeable future. And if that happens, TFuel may have a better return than Theta, just because of the price that it's at now and where it could potentially be whenever that ratio comes closer in line. It's the same thing that I've been saying for silver and gold. You know, silver compared to gold is incredibly undervalued. And if you're going to purchase one or the other, then I would purchase silver, because I believe that the price will go up and that ratio will come back closer to the historic 15 to 1 silver to gold. But anyway, this video is not about silver and gold. With all that said, I've mentioned before that I'm going to be releasing a Patreon soon. If you have any interest in joining my Patreon, where I will be talking about more of the technical stuff of crypto and wealth building, investing, that kind of stuff. We'll be talking about custodial, non-custodial wallets, how to set them up, how to secure them, hardware wallets, what they are, understanding why you shouldn't keep your tokens on an exchange, all kinds of topics I have planned for the Patreon channel. And if you have any interest in that, then down below I have a link that you can go subscribe to an email list. I will announce that Patreon to that email list first, so go check that out down there. As always, thanks for watching. Like this video if you do. Share it with somebody you think might like it. I've got another one starting right over here. I'll see you over there.